Welcome back to my channel. My name's India Sampson, and I'm not gonna lie, it's been a hot minute and a lot has happened, but I'm back. And today we're talking about volleyball, specifically Nebraska volleyball. But before we get into that, let me tell you why. Over the past 3 years on my channel, I've been talking about NBA and the players and what they're wearing. And I'm not gonna lie, I still will be talking about NBA sports, of course, and their preseason starts October 2nd, so make sure you tune into those videos. But with volleyball, I want to get you guys in the loop because it's absolutely going to blow up within the next couple of years, especially with the Professional Volleyball Federation and them having their inaugural season last year, and a League One Volleyball having their inaugural season literally this year. So it's super early and you want to get in right now, I'm telling you, because it's about to blow up. So we are going to learn, see who's rocking the best fits, and we're gonna have some fun with it. So let's get into it. First things first, I did play volleyball in high school as a middle, and it was really fun for me. I was, up there blocking, up there wasn't really a great server, but I served sometimes, and it would go in sometimes, but like, whatever. I felt like I was pretty good during my time, but watching these girls, literally, I'm like, actually, no, I wasn't good at all. Like, I don't know what I was doing back in the day, but like, it was cool. It was cool for the time. It was cool for the time, whatever. And I was also a coach this year, so I kind of know the game of volleyball just a little bit. But I'm not gonna lie, I did not know there were professional volleyball leagues in the States until literally this year when I started working for one. And I was just scrolling on Teamwork, and I was like, oh, Atlanta Vibe, like, that seems cool. And so with working with them, I was able to be on the floor with the players and like, cheering them on. I was like game day staff, so that was like really cool. I got to see players like Leah Edmond and Mary Beeson, and they're in the Professional Volleyball Federation, and we'll probably be talking about them early in January, so stay tuned for that. But you guys did not click on this video to hear about me or what's happening in early January. Let's get into D1 volleyball, specifically, like I said earlier in this video, Nebraska volleyball. So the Huskers had their first 2 games this past weekend, and let me tell you, it was definitely something to watch. And their first game was against Pittsburgh, and the Huskers won 3-1. And if you didn't know, volleyball games are in sets, so it's best out of 5. And all the games go to 25, and the last game, the 5th game in the set, only goes to 15 points. So yeah, if you didn't know, now you know. Ooh. So the Huskers came out strong with Harper being an outside, having the first 2 kills of the game. And the whole set, both teams were playing, they were competing, it was very fierce. And then the Huskers started to go down a couple points towards the end of the first set, and then Taylor Landfair comes out of literally nowhere and finds some momentum and makes smart plays, and Harper ends up getting the point to win the first set. With the first set over, we move on to the second set, and the Huskers absolutely dominate the second set with a 25-11 score, which is, they were just playing like lights out. I don't know, like everybody was locked in. So after that second set is over, Pittsburgh starts feeling the pressure, because then it's like, oh, if they're up 2-0, then the Huskers win the next game, they'll be up 3-0, and they'll win the whole entire match. So Pittsburgh then locks in and wins the third set. And although the game was very close in the fourth set, the Huskers end up taking the W with a 25-23 score. Pitt, in the very beginning, they were making a lot of service errors, meaning that when they were standing back on the line, the ball would hit the net like ever so often, a lot more than the Huskers. So that was something that they needed to work on, especially like in the first and second sets. And even the coach said they needed to do a better job of playing out of system, meaning that the pass to the setter is not like on target completely. So they have to find some way to try to get the ball over the net, whether that's like a free ball over, which is probably the worst case scenario ever, because then it gives the other team the opportunity to have a kill, because then they're playing in system on that side. So playing out of system is not the best for teams, and that's what they were doing a lot, and they needed to do a better job at playing out of system. But I feel like somebody to watch though is definitely Olivia Babcock. She is absolutely incredible, and I was watching her play against Florida, and let me tell you, they lost, but that was a really good game to watch. Definitely watch out for her, because she is very nice, like very, very nice. Like, smart plays, just killing the ball from every single which way, just amazing player. But now moving on to the second game that the Huskers played versus Stanford. The Huskers came out swinging. They like really truly did. The Huskers were in system a lot of the time. Like I said, meaning like that's a pass straight to the setter, and the setter is able to set whoever they want to. If a setter can get their middle involved in any game, I feel like they would win the game, because middles are very hard to defend. Like if you're up there blocking on the other side of the net, it's very hard, especially if they have like a fast swing like all of these girls do. Yeah, I just feel like if you get the middles involved, like you will absolutely win the game, because yeah, that means your team is playing good defense and you're in system. So the Huskers ended up sweeping Stanford 3-0, and now they're up 2 games going into their third game on Friday. But yeah, so hopefully they can continue their streak with their wins. I'm very excited to see what the Huskers can do this season. Now, speaking of middles, let's talk about Andy Jackson, who, oh my goodness, watching her is just like girl, like that's you? Now we're getting into the part where we look at plays and we break them down and see what worked. So let's look at this play right here.
The potential in all these athletes. Andy Jackson, you cannot ignore.
So Stanford is serving early in the first set, and Olivia has an amazing serve receive and gets the pass straight to where the setter is, meaning that the Huskers are in system, which then makes it a whole lot easier to set the ball to the middle. Andy Jackson ends up running a slide, meaning that she's not hitting directly in the middle and she's running behind the setter to get the kill. This play tends to throw off teams a lot because it's like the middle is going to the right side, what's going on? So then you most of the time either have one blocker or none, or the 2 blockers that are with the middle end up being late. And in this case, they were. Andy just has like a high point of contact anyway. She jumps super high and her approach is really fast towards the ball. So it's like, you are not gonna receive that. Like it's just going to be really hard to receive that on any type of team. And her arm is just like really super fast. Like the way she hits the ball is actually insane. She's really, really good. And that's also somebody to watch if you are interested in like looking at the middle position for volleyball. She's a great person to watch. But a slide actually might be my favorite play, like when the middle goes behind the setter, because it's just so satisfying. Like, I don't know, it's just so satisfying, and then people don't know where to go, and then it's like, huh, and then it goes straight down. I'm like, period. But enough about gameplay. Let's get into a little bit of fashion, okay? So Harper Murray signs with Adidas, and I think this makes sense obviously because the Huskers wear Adidas from head to toe during their games, so obviously like that makes total sense. But if we're looking at the promotion and how they did it, I love the video, the editing is perfect. What she's wearing is also nice with the off-white skirt with the different size drawstrings that she has going on. She also has little green, white, and black nails to go with the outfit, which is super cool. I absolutely love this, and for the future, I feel like they should make a shoe together. Just saying, like, that would be cool. And then especially if she goes to either like the Professional Volleyball Federation or League One Volleyball, I feel like, you know, as it grows, then Harper Murray is one of like the main people. Then she has the shoe, Adidas, make it happen. But if you made it this far in the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. This is literally the first of many volleyball videos I'll be making. I'm super excited for more content like this. But if you like to watch some college volleyball, most teams play Friday, August 29th, and you could find your favorite team, favorite person you like to watch, and I would do that now. I would get in early because all these girls are probably gonna go somewhere professional. So I'm telling you, this is what you want to do. Like, do it now. Find out now. There's a whole list on NCAA. Go look it up. The schedule of volleyball. Do it now. Do it right now. Click off this video. Do it now. But anyways, thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Harper Murray.
There's a Danny Buskey Kelly special. She runs a lot of crossing patterns.